I should have all that. And if I can't have all that in one man, well, I'm gonna have two. And if I can't find that in two men, well, I'm gonna have three men. I don't care. I just want all those things. And it's fine. If it's not, I'm not gonna find it in one man. I'm gonna find it in as many men as possible because ultimately what I want the best. Could you please talk about gynocentrism and what kind of double standards do women participate in because of gynocentrism? Thanks in advance. Okay. Well, I'm not sure exactly what the question means or what would you like exactly to hear, but I'm gonna try and answer the kind of double standards women participate in because of this feminism or feminist point of view, let's say. Women are focused on the resources of a man and the men are focused on the youth and beauty of a woman and loyalty, of course. So complicated. How do I do this? As a young woman, if you have had a healthy relationship with your parents, especially your father, that means you're not going to search your father in every man you're going to meet. So good. So no daddy issues. Let's pretend there's no daddy issues in a woman's life. As a young woman, I suspect women tend to look for appearance. You know, Justin Bieber. Everyone used to love Justin Bieber because he looks nice. I think at the core, it's not only the appearance, it's also that the fact that Justin Bieber type had status. So if you're not liking Justin Bieber, you're gonna like the most popular guy in the school. You don't focus so much on the resources, but if the guy looks like a Chad and he's most popular, that means you're gonna get attracted to that type of man. So it seems that from the young age, a young woman would, or a young girl would focus on the appearance of a guy and his status. Later on, you're going to look for resources as well because you're growing up and you need more things, and thus you want the world to supply those things for you as a woman. Since you're growing up, the parents are not going to supply these things for you, so you're going to look for a man to supply all the resources you need in order for you to feel safe and comfortable and, you know, to maintain your lifestyle as a woman. Here we are. That's a standard. So as a woman, you're gonna look for a hot guy, a tall guy, because you have this need to feel small. Because if you're small, that means you're going to be protected. If you feel bigger than the man, you'll be like, what am I going to do? Because I cannot protect this guy. One theory my partner had is that women have the need to be smaller because, or women need to have a bigger male because unconsciously you have to know that if something happens and is really dangerous, this man is able to grab you and basically run with you. Because he has to be able to carry you. Now, I don't know, this is his theory. It sounds logical, you know, in terms of from evolutionary aspect of human Homo sapiens, if you will. So there's something to that. You need to be, you know, you need to feel that this guy is able to grab you. There's also this factor of feeling comfortable being dominated, even though women think they don't want to be dominated anymore. That's completely nonsense. Women do like to be dominated. They need to be dominated. When a man dominates you, he also proves that he can take responsibility for you and for the children and for the environment that he's dominating. Also, if he's dominating, that means there's no other male that they are gonna interact with your environment and with your offsprings. So there's a lot to that as well. This is the standards of women. This is what women like, and this is what I judge based on little knowledge and facts, if you will, and also what my brain, what my brain comes up with. So women want resources and status and dominance and a big male. Definitely wired within the female nature to have double standards. As in, if you don't find, and it's really rare, like everyone knows, it's really rare to find a big male, a handsome male, a wealthy male, a masculine male. It's really difficult to have all that in one package. That's not realistic. You're not going to find that. Since women have this sense of entitlement, because you think that if you're having beauty and you feel you give so much to the world, thus the world should give so much back to you. Women feel entitled that I should have all that. And if I can't have all that in one man, well, I'm gonna have two. And if I can't find that in two men, well, I'm gonna have three men. I don't care. I just want all those things. And it's fine. If it's not, I'm not gonna find it in one man. I'm gonna find it in as many men as possible, because ultimately what I want the best. You know, I want the best for me and my offsprings. I want to have the best possible. And the men should serve me that. And not only that the men should do it, the men are doing it, because men are wired to be competitive and compete for the mate. And in order to do that, they are going to offer things. So in terms of evolutionary aspect, there's nothing wrong with that. As a woman, you are wired to have all these things because you ensure as much as possible that you're going to be safe and your children are going to be safe. And that means more people, so thus the species never dies. Now, what happens is that we have awareness and consciousness, and we have morals and values, and we have psychology. So that's the difference between us and animals. We have psychology, and we have also the sense of loyalty and betrayal. So when the contract between two humans is that it's going to be only us until death do us apart, and women are breaking up this contract because evolutionary things, because we don't use our rational thinking and we are not willing to not go along with what our body says, and we don't want to understand that there's no need to perpetuate the species as much now with every price or with any price. I mean, you can calm the heck down. There's no need to have 50 men that they're going to provide for you, because you're not making children anyway, because you're having contraception, but you're still having this behavior like you would have children and like you would need all this. There's no need. This is a survival mode, and this is a reaction to the environment, that this environment doesn't exist anymore. Does that make any sense? And this is what happens. Relationships are not built anymore. Contracts have been broken, and there's no trust between us. Because women want it both ways. They want to give away the loyalty to have an Instagram feed like the other woman, because women are really envious. Because if a woman is displaying the jewelry and the clothes and the lifestyle she has, that means she has a lot of resources, and the woman next thinks that, well, she can't survive, or she can't survive as good as the other woman. So she needs to get more than that one to be above her. I don't know. Something like that. You know, if men have a hierarchy of dominance, I think women have a hierarchy of resources, if you will, or beauty. And that's the thing as well. We have a hierarchy of beauty. We are, you know, how men are really aggressive with each other because of territory or how many women they have. Women are passive aggressive with their youth and beauty, and also the amount of resources, and also the amount of men they have around them. This has to do with feminism per se. I mean, feminism is just women, it's just beliefs. But at the same time, I think women have always behaved like this. There's nothing new, you know, to our behavior. We've always been like this. This is how we are wired. It's just now that because the contract has been broken, men and women are not doing what they're supposed to be doing. As in, you know, a woman should focus on building a family and a man should focus to provide for that family. And they're not doing that anymore because we broke the contract. Yeah, unfortunately, everything is Tinder way of looking at things, and this is what we are. This is where we've gone. This is what we are. And I think both the genders are responsible for this. Maybe not equally. I don't believe in equality. There's no such a thing according to me. Anyway, this is a double standards, and I'm not sure if I explained exactly what you meant or what you were asking for. Yes. Yeah, that's it. I don't know. If there's anything, make sure you comment and I'll do my best to get back to you. Like always, thank you so much for watching and for listening to me and having the patience to just listen to my ramble thoughts. See ya!